Hello, myself, Professor H.K. Bangare from the Department of Electrical Engineering, SND College of Engineering and Research Center, Yeola. So I welcome all of you in video lecture series on basic electrical engineering, and we are studying DC circuits. In part 2, we will discuss the different elements in the DC circuit and also the different voltage sources. The circuit elements, there are 5 ideal basic circuit elements in any of the circuits. So they are energy sources, it is voltage source and current source. Then different elements are there like resistors, inductor and capacitor. So the voltage source and current source are called as the active elements because they are capable of generating electric energy. That's why they are called as the active elements or active sources. While the remaining 3 are called as the passive elements, it is resistor, inductor, and capacitor are called as the passive elements because they are not capable of generating the electric energy. Okay, so we such a 2 types of circuit elements are always there: active elements and passive elements. So in many practical systems can be modeled with just sources and resistors. The basic analytical techniques for solving circuits with inductors and capacitors are the same as those for resistive circuits. So that the analysis we'll see later on, but in any of the circuit that comes or falls under the categories which contains the circuit elements, pure resistances may be there, or inductive circuit may be there, capacitive circuit may be there, or combination of resistance and inductor may be there, and all of 3 will be there. Then the electrical sources. An electrical source is a device that is capable of converting non-electric energy to electric energy and vice versa. The source simply convert the non-electric energy into electric energy or vice versa. That is nothing but the source. Example, battery. Battery is an energy source. It converts chemical to electric. It converts chemical to electric. So dynamo, generator, it is nothing but a motor. So it converts mechanical energy into electric energy. So electrical sources can either deliver or absorb power. So that electrical sources either may deliver the power or they absorb the power. That depends upon the type. So the circuit elements that maintains a prescribed voltage across its terminals regardless of the current flowing in those terminals. So the voltage is known, but current is determined by the circuit to which the sources is connected. So that is nothing but the ideal, independent, and dependent voltage sources. So the voltage is known, but the current is determined by the circuit to which the source is connected. So the voltage can be either independent or dependent on a voltage or current elsewhere in the circuit and can be constant or time varying. So the symbols, corresponding symbol for dependent and independent control sources are: this is independent, Vs. This is voltage controlled, symbol for voltage control, and it is the current control, symbol for current control. So the other independent voltage sources symbols are: this is sinusoidal AC source, V of t is equal to Vm sin of omega t, where Vrms or V peak is given as V peak, that is Vm upon root 2 or 0.707 Vm. The battery, it is indicated by this symbol, and it is a realistic source. It gives the constant DC supply. Where this is a sinusoidal source, it gives a sinusoidal alternating supply. So the realistic voltage source now we'll see. So the real life voltage source, like a battery or the function generator in a laboratory, cannot sustain a very high current either a fuse blows to shut off the device or something else. So additionally, the voltage output of a realistic source is not constant. The voltage decreases slightly as the current increases. So we usually model realistic source considering the second of these two phenomenon, and a realistic source is modeled by an ideal voltage source in series with an internal resistance Rs. So in a realistic model, these are always in series with a resistance, internal resistance Rl. Now, the ideal independent and dependent current sources again, the circuit elements that maintains a prescribed current through its terminal, regardless of the voltage across those terminals. These are the current is known, but voltage is determined by the circuit to which the source is connected. So, these three independent source, voltage control source, and current control source is there. Thank you for today.